Freedom of choice refers the ability to make decisions and take actions without external coercion. The rewards include personal autonomy, individual expressions, and the opportunity for personal growth. However, choices also come with consequences as decisions can lead to both positive and negative outcomes. Responsible decision making is crucial for navigating the balance between freedom and accountability.
If Skinner was a psychologist who believed that our behavior is influenced by the consequences of our actions. He thought that we learn and develop certain behaviors based on the rewards or punishment we receive. For example, imagine you're trying to teach a dog to sit. According to Skinner, you will give the dog a treat every time it sits. This positive consequence encourages the dog to repeat the behavior in the future. Skinner also talked about negative reinforcement, which involve applying an unpleasant stimulus when a behavior is not performed. For instance, if the dog doesn't sit, you might make a loud noise. The dog will learn to avoid the unpleasant stimulus by sitting, reinforcing the desired behavior. Skinner's philosophy suggests that by manipulating the consequences of our actions, we can shape and modify behavior. This idea can be applied to animal and human in different situations like education, parenting, and the workplace. Operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is a psychology concept that explains how behavior is influenced by its consequences. It's like a learning process where we learn to repeat behaviors that lead to positive outcomes and avoid behaviors that lead to negative outcomes. There are four main parts of operant conditioning. First is positive reinforcement. Behavior is rewarded with something positive, increasing the likelihood of it happening again. Second is negative reinforcement. Behavior leads to the removal of something unpleasant, also increasing the chances of it being repeated. The third one is positive punishment. Behavior results in an unpleasant consequence aiming to decrease its recurrence. And the fourth is negative punishment. Behavior leads to the removal of something pleasant, also aiming to decrease its likelihood. Operant conditioning helps us understand how behavior can be shaped through reinforcement and punishment, not only in humans but also in animals and machines. And that's all. Thank you.
My topic is, what is Yelon's views on reward and punishment? Based on the information you provided, Yelon's views on reward and punishment is that they are educative, measure, and means to the information of motives. Yelon believes that the purpose of reward and punishment is twofold: to prevent the wrongdoer from repeating the act and to prevent others from committing a similar act. Yelon emphasized the importance of personal agency and freedom in decision making. According to Yelon's, when a person takes steps to make a decision or choice, they should have sense of independence and initiative. This feeling of freedom is the consciousness of having acted based on one's desires, which originate from the regularity of one's character in a given situation, rather than being imposed by external stimuli. Furthermore, Yelon emphasized the importance of prudence in decision-making. Prudence involves making good judgment by considering the adverse effects beforehand to avoid greater risks or harm that may be caused. It seems that Yelon's views suggest that the reward and punishment should be used as tools for education and motivation, with a focus on personal agency, freedom, and prudence in decision-making. That's all.
Freedom of choice involves balancing individual autonomy and external influences. Skinner stresses environmental consequences and the feeling of freedom, while Yelon emphasizes awareness and prudence. Striking balance requires recognizing the impact of choices, navigating consequences responsibly, and understanding that freedom demands thoughtful decision making. Personally, I believe that despite external influences, individual awareness and prudence are crucial for exercising true freedom responsibly. Take, for instance, deciding on risky business venture, where external factors influence the choice. Skinner and Yellow's perspective align in recognizing influences, but the individual, guided by awareness, navigates responsibly. In conclusion, this example illustrates the intricate dance between external factors and individual agency in decision making, emphasizing the complexity of exercising freedom responsibly.
And it goes a little something like